that we are in a divine space always, and we are always that divine netter for ourselves. So whatever um, quote unquote mind hacks, I guess I've been using that term, that you can do, because the mind is whatever you feed it is whatever it is. So if we're feeding it these old rehashed egoistic thoughts, not even realize thinking that this is a proper way to think, because it's going to come up and we're going to like, so a situation is there and it's going to come up how we have been thinking all along. So if there's no intervention with a new thought, which many times we were trying to apply the teachings perhaps, but there's still going to be old ways and patterns that are going to come up. And so as the process of Aryu gets cleansed, it's become less and less, but still there's just going to be old patterns. So you can, the more you can give the mind positive patterns that you want it to do, the more you can bring its attention to templates that you want it to see, that you want it to be aware of. So the more input you have there, um, uh, and that's why the wisdom meditation is important, because it's not only just like meditating. People can meditate, and you might have noticed this in your personality also. You meditate and you come right out of the meditation and you can get upset about, like, you can you can get, actually you can get upset that you're no longer meditating. You can have a nice meditation and then you come out the door and somebody says something to you and they annoy you and they take you out, like they're knocking you off your like little blissful feeling, your little that you got in meditation, and anger comes out at that process. Is like, leave me alone. Like, you don't want to deal with the world when you come out of meditation. Sometimes you don't want to deal with the nonsense of the world, the nonsense of, what you might consider the nonsense of people. A spouse or something said, hey, did you put the garbage out this morning? The garbage, you don't want to get into that because you want to stay in your state. So even just meditating, there's no guarantee for that you're going to attain spiritual enlightenment. um, so you have these other aspects of the personality and different layers of the mind, and they have to be worked through. And the reflection, the wisdom meditation of listening, reflecting, and meditating on the teachings is an important and empowering part of that cleansing process. It's working with a different aspect of the mind to kind of recondition it. And not only just listening to the teachings, the reflection is not only just like a sterile reflection, it's like you want to feel it, you want to put yourself there, you want to like really be by yourself. And it's not just like reflect, oh, I just read this, yeah, I wonder what it, oh, that's interesting, so this happened. It's not that kind of a reflection. It's like if you're reading about Lady Heteru, or if you're reading about Goddess Set, or whatever you're reading about, whatever scripture we're studying, you want to actually put yourself there in the process of experiencing it, of living it, of like tasting it. Yes, we say if the transcendental aspect is beyond mind, but what you want to do is take your mind and push it to the utmost limits of that lucid thought process, that intellectual thought process of the highest level of thinking and feeling, that uh, understanding with feeling. And you want to like, this is what it would feel like, allowing those feelings and those energies that are generated to just like really compound and become strong and become impressed, and that impresses as the Aryu, and washes out the ignorance that was there previously. So the wisdom meditation process is also a very powerful modality of transformation as well too. And so that's partly what the Reshert is, using it as a wisdom process, and a wisdom ritual process, since we're not there also. And um, and if we were all there in ancient times, we wouldn't be able to be in this part of the temple. And again, things have changed, so we are using it as inspirational and aspirational. And that should not just be like in a sterile way, that should be in a way of that my true essence is Amun Ra, who is the expression of Nebuchadnezzar in this particular temple. So